Hello Taurus. We have a reading today. This is your reading for the 26th of May 2025. So wherever and whenever this reading finds you, it could be relevant for maybe something that's just recently happened, or maybe something that you're experiencing or that you may be about to move into. So yeah, let's some of the guides that are present helping us today. I believe are Melchizedek and Metatron. We also have, of course, archangels, ascended masters, like the light beings, spirit guides, and of course our higher selves, as well as the dragon energy, which is ever present for us at the moment. So Taurus, we're going through some choppy times at the moment. Things are having a bit of a shake up, I think, and we're just going to see if there's maybe some helpful pointers that Spirit has for you here, or some suggestions. So we're just going to see here what if something doesn't resonate, just let it go. Knight of Pentacles for the center, which is really nice for you, Taurus. That is your energy, actually. So you could be making plans at the moment, or maybe you're just sort of taking stock of things, consolidating some things. I just need to get one more card. Okay, Hanged Man. Yeah, very similar energy for the center that we just had for Aries. So this is Spirit suggesting that, just sort of taking some time out, because things are going through big shifts and changes. Major arcana at the center. Aries just had the moon at the center. Okay, so I think that there's some major shifts going on for us here. Right, let's just keep going. Shifts and changes. Definitely. 8 of Pentacles, so number 8s could be of relevance for you there, Taurus. Knight of Cups. I'll look at these cards again in a moment. 2 of Pentacles. Temperance. Yep, that's nice. I think you're probably doing that at the moment. You're coming into some balance. And the 4 of Swords also appeared for Aries. The Star, wow, really nice. This is a pretty good reading. 5 of Cups. On the bottom of the deck, you have the 2 of Swords. So, there could be something that you're on the fence about, something that you're thinking a lot about, that you feel that you need to make a decision on. I'm just going to look at these and get back to you. Okay, Taurus, so this is a really big reading with regard to your spiritual alignment. Okay, you have the Hangman, you have Star, you have Temperance at the center here, and I feel like that maybe this is sort of, it could have taken you by surprise a little bit, or maybe it's something you've been working on over a long period of time, and I think you have a sense of the fact that the more you move into this energy, the more you're going to experience change in a number of different levels in your life. The interesting thing is that I feel like you have been working on this. It's interesting that these pentacles are moving upward. So it's like as the worker is crafting or doing his or her craft here, they are building a connection to the higher self. So they are evolving. So this is a work of evolution that you have been doing here, Taurus. Okay. What's also coming in for you is beautiful. This is love. Okay. A really nice love energy. It could also be talking about a realization of your creativity and your spiritual nature. Okay. But it also might be some good news. Okay, that's coming in. You also have this energy here of, it's interesting that you have the energy of adaptability, flexibility, and playfulness, given that you are a fixed earth sign, Taurus. So maybe things are loosening up for you in some areas of your life, and you're able to be, you're going through some changes, you're adapting, you're being flexible here. And this is, if you feel that's an energy that you're being kind of required to move into and you're finding it difficult, I think in the future you will move into that energy and it will help things. You also have the 2 of Swords. Okay, so this is you know, body, mind. Okay, so maybe there's something to do with your mind-body connection that you are going to be looking at or addressing. And you also have temperance in your current energy. So this is sort of to do with your higher self, moderating things, balancing things out. And I feel that's sort of what you're doing. It's like here with your hangman, you have this realization. Okay, you're realizing something about yourself, and you are, I think at the moment you are implementing, or you're changing your schedule up, or you're doing things a little differently so that you can feel more balanced in yourself, okay, in your frequency. You could also be surrounding yourself with, this is external influences, but this could also be your spirit guides encouraging you to meditate, slow down, maybe do some journaling, because sometimes that getting thoughts out on paper can help as well. You know, communicating, writing, but doing this from a point of, even we could talk about deep conscious relaxation and calm. So if you do need to make decisions, you know, making them from a place of you feeling centered, aligned, calm, relaxed, and in balance. Okay, that's, you know, ideally that's the best place from which we can make decisions. Okay, but I get that sometimes that doesn't always happen in life. The star energy, this is like something that I think you've been working on this. Okay, Taurus, apologise for that wind, but it's getting pretty stormy here. I can't actually block, I'm sitting next to a window, so it's a bit tricky. Hopefully that's not too loud on your end. The star, here you are, you know, dipping into the pool of consciousness here. You have, you know, your spirit guides here, you are earth connected, you're working with the elements here. And I think this is a goal of yours, is to kind of feel that your whole reality is a reflection of your spiritual beliefs, your mind, body, spirit oneness, okay? And that this could be a particular thing that gives you this feeling or this sense and this vibration or this type of consciousness, and I feel that you're looking to move into that. It's interesting that there is some grief here. We might actually clarify this card in a moment. And yeah, maybe this is some healing that you've been working on, or maybe there could be a sense of, you know, maybe there's a different way of life or something that you're letting go of in order to pursue this. And once again, that's probably a case for meditation and for, yeah, let's actually just get a, I'm just going to grab my Angel Tarot here and get some guidance on the 5 of Cups there for you. This is Doreen Virtues and Natalie Valentine's Angel Tarot. So Spirit, we just like a card for the 5 of Cups there, just to give Taurus a bit of guidance as to if there is going to be, you know, challenges around this decision or moving into this thing, which is obviously very much in alignment with you. Here, Taurus, that, you know, maybe there are some things that you need to let go of here. So it says King of Fire. Okay. Motivational, idealistic, ambitious, and charismatic. That looks like a dragon there. Yeah, this person's riding a dragon. So you might like to call on dragon energy if you feel that you're having challenges moving through this. Focus, focus, focus. Communicate with vision and be a leader. Advice from someone creative. Okay, so there are a few words in there. One of them is focus. And here the person is focusing on the empty cups. Yet there are, these cups are upright, and we're going to assume that there's things in them. Or that if they are empty, that they are upright and that the person could shift their focus onto these full cups. So whatever that speaks to you as being metaphorically, okay, Taurus. You also have the word communicate. So communication could be a thing. Maybe, you know, sharing your ideas or your thoughts or your emotions with others. Okay, maybe a counsellor, right? advice from someone creative. So maybe this is a hint for you to do something creative, or maybe you might like to engage in some art therapy. Okay, sometimes art therapy can be really nice to help us move through grief. We might need to do it regularly for a period of a few months or something like that in order to help sort of process, or doing something creative for yourself as well. I'm also going to just grab a card on the bottom of the deck. Unity, Archangel Sandalphon. So that could be an archangel that you might like to call upon here as well. Traditional viewpoints or methods, spiritual organisations, seek out mentors and like-minded friends. So that's really supportive. That's about encouraging you, Taurus, to move into something spiritual or something comforting that's going to really help you. And, you know, sometimes spiritual organisations can be really helpful in that as well, or doing some reading, you know, on spiritual things could be of assistance. Yeah, spiritual organisations. Yeah, and seeking out means and ways that you can share what it is that you're going through. Okay. Number 5, yeah, it's interesting. 5, numbers of change, okay, and challenge as well. Let's just grab another one from the middle of the deck here. 2 of fire. Okay, Taurus, you've come into your own here. It says new partnerships or contracts continue to move forward. You've come into your own. Okay. So sometimes this energy can cause us to feel stuck or of low motivation, but maybe there are some small things that, even if you're in this energy, small things that you can keep doing, or environments you can put yourself in, people you can see, activities you can do that will help you to slowly move forward. Okay. Yeah. So that's what I have for you, Taurus. I feel like you're going through a big thing here, but really also for you to honour that, to really acknowledge that you put all this work in, and that, you know, it's worth continuing moving forward with this. Okay, you have the star. This is your deep goal, dream, or wish for yourself, and I feel that's, you know, what you will be moving into as time moves forward. So yeah, I hope that's been helpful. Look forward to our next reading. In the meantime, have a great day, great week, and I'll see you again soon.